Pictures of Rukmini Harana Ekadashi rituals in Puri Shri Kshetra 2023. Marriage ceremony of Krishna Rukmini, Jeshta Shukla Ekadashi, 31st May 2023. Jeshta Shukla Ekadashi is also called Rukmini Harana Ekadashi. On this day, Krishna pleases Rukmini by kidnapping and marrying her. The Bhagavatam relates how during the Krishna Leela, Rukmini had fallen in love with Krishna, but her brother Rukmi insisted that she should marry Shishupala. So Rukmini secretly sent a message to Krishna asking him to stage her abduction and marry her. The reenactment of this Leela is particularly elaborate in the Jagannath temple. During this spirit, Jagannatha wears a special dress called Baulapata. On Jeshta Shukla Dwadashi, the deities of Krishna and Rukmini visit the city in a festival called Rukmini Krishna Brahmarana Leela, going around. After the morning rituals, these deities are brought to Ratnavedi to take permission from Jagannatha, then carried to the temple of Yameshwara for a special worship and a fire sacrifice. Finally, they return to their shrine to the temple. The ritual starts from Dashmi itself. On Dashmi, on occasion of Jagannath marriage, Rajyabhishek of Utsav or Chalanti Pratima Madana Mohana takes place. On Ekadashi, after completion of Sakala Dhupa, Utsamurti Sridevi as Rukmini goes to Mahalaxmi Mandir. For Shringar goes to Vimala Mandir. Through Devi, a letter is given to Madana Mohan in which she requests Krishna to abduct and marry her. After seeing her Divya Samappana, Krishna abducts Rukmini. There will be a big fight with Shishupala and Lord wins the fight. After Sandhya Dhupa, marriage of Rukmini and Krishna takes place. This Leela of Mahaprabhu is unique and attractive. On Rukmini Harana day, while Sakala Dhupa takes place, Madana Mohana is dressed in the Dakshinigara. After Sakala Dhupa is over, Sridevi gets the Argyamala and is carried by the Mahajanas to a palanquin placed near Mukti Mantapa, from where the Bimana Badus carry her to the Mahalaxmi temple. Sridevi is then placed on a cot in the Jagamohana of the Mahalaxmi temple, where her Mahasnana is performed with Panchamrita. While Sridevi is being dressed, the Tadau Patnaik, who acts as Lakshmi's confidante, arrives with a palm leaf sheet, chitavu and a pen. The Bittarcha Mahapatra presents the paper and pen to Sridevi and then hands it back to the Tadau, who in return writes a letter on behalf of Rukmini to her beloved Krishna, telling him about her love. When Madana Mohana is dressed, he is carried into the Pokariya and sits on the Ratnasimhasana for the Bhogamantapa food offering. Then he is carried to the Jagamohana. The Jayavijay door is closed while the main deities are being fanned, Alatalagi inside. The Bittarcha Mahapatra hands over the letter to Sridevi, sticking it to her hand with Chandan. Then one Brahmana is chosen to carry the letter to Madana Mohana, who is waiting at the Jagamohana. Here, in the Jagamohana, a dialogue, Vachanika, takes place between the Puja Panda and the Purana Panda and the Palya Sevaka. Then Madana Mohana is placed on a chariot and goes to the Vimala shrine, where he waits for Rukmini, Sridevi, as Rukmini is expected to arrive at the Vimala shrine to worship the Grama Devi in the form of Vimala. In the meanwhile, Rukmini arrives accompanied by a Mahari and worships the Grama Devi. After receiving Vimala's Argyamala, Rukmini comes out and Madana Mohana, represented by Bittarcha Mahapatra, abducts Rukmini and places her on the chariot, fights with 1,00,000 kings represented by a few Sevakas, and defeats Shishupala in front of Bhuvaneshwari temple, tying Shishupala to the chariot. In the meantime, Baladeva arrives from the Dakshinigara, releases Shishupala and returns to the Dakshinigara. Madana Mohana and Sridevi are offered Panti Bhoga on the way. Then they arrive at the Jalakrida Mantapa, functioning as marriage hall, where they are offered Chandana or Chandan Lagi. In the meantime, Jatabhoga is offered to the main deities inside the Pokariya. Then only Dola Govinda is brought for Jalakrida. After Jalakrida is over, Madhyana Dhupa takes place. Then after Sandhya Arti, the main deities are bathed, Mahasnana, and offered new clothes. After Sandhya Dhupa, the marriage takes place and Panchagrasi Bhoga is offered with Vandapana. The new bride and groom enter the Pokariya for Badasingara, where they remain for the entire night. They go to the Dakshinigara only after Mangala Arti on the following day, and after the newly wed couple comes out, the Abakasha of the main deities takes place. The next few days, the knot of husband and wife stays until the day before Snana Purnima, Jeshta Shukla Chaturdashi. Pictures of Jagannath Mahalaxmi Vivah Utsav 2023. Picture courtesy Shri Kshetra Darshan YouTube, Shri Purushottama YouTube. Thanks for watching. Jai Jagannath.